think we all have favorite actors, you know, whoever they be. And I think any one of our favorite actors has bad movies to their name. And you can definitely pick out movies where it's like, I don't think it was that guy's fault. I think he was just given some stupid lines.
Right.
Phantom Menace, Ewan McGregor and, you know,
Liam
Neeson are brought to horrible lows just from dialogue alone. You're like, oh my gosh. But then you kind of go, it's not them, it's George. You know, so, which, I mean, I really hope, and that gave me some hope reading some of the interviews I did today where Goyer and Snyder came out and said, we were very intentional to make it look like lots of people died.
Which means
that hopefully that means they're building up to that.
Right.
But again, I think calling it Batman versus Superman is just kind of a dumb idea.
It's a lazy title.
I think it's a lazy title. I think it's stupid to try and just hit it like these two are going to fight rather than plant the seeds in the sequel to say, like, obviously we're going to come at Superman as a guy who, since he's new, just started doing all this, you know, didn't have it perfected and a lot of people died. Batman being untrusting of him, obviously coming out of retirement as an older Batman, like they're saying. And even having Luthor on a political side, maybe even teaming up with the other billionaire Bruce Wayne. So you actually have this double arc with Bruce and Batman almost that we've seen in the past with Catwoman. He's got a relationship as Bruce and Batman with a same character. You know, you could go a lot of ways with it, but I think if they just go out and ignore all that out the gate, I think they'll be kind of having to explain a lot to a degree. And you know, again, it's kind of a dumb title. I think that should get changed, and maybe it will. World's Finest would be a great title, and I don't like that it keeps getting pushed as the Man of Steel sequel. Is it its own movie, or is this just a sequel that has Batman in it? That's reducing your most prized asset in DC to this cameo into another hero sequel. Like, I'm sorry, but Batman's your biggest moneymaker as your company. Why are we just throwing him in this sequel almost as a villain? Then if this is Superman's sequel, then we're looking at Batman being the bad guy, and Superman just killed tons of people. And then Luthor, I don't know where he's gonna fit in, and all that casting stuff going on with that right now. It's just kind of messy. So I feel like they just have this idea and they're excited about it, but they don't know how to convey it yet. To a degree, they're just, oh, it's called this, and this guy's this, and we're gonna use this from that. But so again, I think it's a giant question mark. It could be the greatest superhero film ever made, you know, and we could just be nerds arguing about something we don't know anything about yet, which we are sort of. But I don't know. My faith in it's pretty low as a film.